Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Trogdor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. The PPL is, it's a thing, it's happening, it's awesome, and I'm, still making videos for that. Hopefully you've seen my, the draft analysis, the week 1 stuff, and the team builder for this video. That's right, there is a team builder up for this. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I go in depth about it and explain the sets, why I bring. Season so far has been pretty cool. There's a great bunch of people, and a lot of people are actually doing their battles for once, and a lot of good friends that I've made in the community thus far, including Gray, who is my opponent today. He is the orchestra master of the league that I help him run, the PTL, which is another one that I upload on this channel. But the PPL is, it's a league that we're both in together. It's one of the OG leagues. We're in the 6th season now of Division 2, which is awesome. So it's been around for a while, and we're part of it. It's awesome. We're having a great season so far. Started off great with a 4-0 win. And we want to keep that momentum up, and for that reason, we brought a really good, really spicy team versus Gray, because he's got a really scary team too. So, quick recap. I've got Mega Pinsir, which is like cleanup crew. I've got Togekiss, which is Spadef and meant to check Hydreigon. I've got Scarf Jirachi, which is a huge scumbag. I've got a Speedy Roserade that's kind of important, meant to check a lot of things. I've got Def Crocoon with Rocky Helmet to basically check Lopunny, Lycanroc, and just being annoying in general, because he has few, if any, water resistant immunities. And then I've got the better Lycanroc, the one that gets, what do you call it? They both have Accelerock, but this one's got Tough Claws, slightly worse speed stat. So, yeah, that's another thing. Both of us have Lycanrocs. I sniped the Dusk form, and he got the Day form. And we're, it's the see what's the better dog version episode of, PTL. So, battle for best doggo is coming in right now. So, let's see what Gray decided to bring. Obviously, I'm predicting him to have Mega Lopunny, Hydreigon. Come on, those are just stupidly good and offensive. I definitely see Rotom Wash coming, because it gives my team a lot of trouble, especially if it's bulky, or even better if it's Specs. If he's smart, he's gonna bring it Specs if he brings it at all. I like Lycanroc because I have Pinsir, and that's just come on. So I can see Nidoqueen coming, I can see Rapidash coming, I can see Klefki coming, Alakazam almost certainly, and let's see what he brought. So right away, obviously Mega Lopunny, Hydreigon, Lycanroc, come on. Obviously Rotom Wash. He decided to bring Nidoqueen. Interesting though, no Alakazam, no Klefki, and he opted to bring Shaman, which I thought was an obvious no-no, because it's huge, easy bait mode for my Pinsir. Yeah, Pinsir eats Shaman for breakfast, and Togekiss eats all of its hits. Jirachi can U-turn on it for free. It's the one thing that Roserade cannot put to sleep, so I can't really go for Sleep Powder. And what else? Yeah, his team's looking up pretty good here. I'm going to lead Roserade, which in my team builder, I decided that was a good idea, because he has, it does a lot of damage to everything that he's got there. I hit Lopunny with Dazzle, I hit Shaman with Sludge Bomb, I hit Rotom with Leaf Storm, I hit Hydreigon with Dazzle, hit Nidoqueen with Leaf Storm, and I hit Lycanroc with Leaf Storm, so it can do a ton of damage to his entire team. It can go for Sleep Powder, barring Shaman. So let's lead Roserade and find out what he decides to do. He goes for Nidoqueen as I go for Roserade, and he's gonna get up Stealth Rocks before I make a move, which makes me think, interesting. That's a Scarf Nidoqueen with Stealth Rocks. So I go for big damage right away. Not gonna mess around with Sleep Powder or anything like that. Just big damage right away. He's obviously switching out, so I'm gonna go into Togekiss to see what he does. This is great. Hydreigon, I can eat you for breakfast. So go for the Dazzling Gleam there. I am able to calc that and determine that Rotom is Def, that or at least max HP with very little Spadef, which is great to know. Also interesting that he like switched out of Hydreigon right away. Makes me think that he doesn't have the Flash Cannon, which it's like I've got the Babiri Berries, so I would have lived that anyway. So maybe it's kind of a waste, but I still stand by that prep because, you know, if he did go for it and just donked me, that would have been disappointing. So Rotom's here. I don't want to stay in, so I go into Roserade, which is my best check to this thing right now. Goes for the Volt Switch. That's, you know, not very heavily invested. So yeah, gonna be a lot of switching between like Roserade, Togekiss, Suicune right here, because like he's got a lot of momentum going on his team, especially with like Rotom's Volt Switch. I go for the rest. I kind of wish I hadn't done that, just because like I would have lived another hit and he would have taken more Rocky Helmet. I could have like gone for the Scald, maybe gotten the burn, but yeah, the switch was kind of obvious. So now I've got 2 turns of sleep on Suicune. Once again, we're doing this dance. We're doing this some more, and I'm noticing that rocks are really gonna add up if we continue on with this dance, which I do not want to happen. He's gonna reveal the Drain Punch right here, which basically like cancels out the Rocky Helmet damage. That's unfortunate. I get the rest right here from the Sleep Talk, which is, you know, whatever. Scald would have done nothing to it. Goes for the sub. Okay, that's interesting. So that's probably like some annoying sub Leech Seed, which is either like bulky special attacker or bulky in some way. U-turn is able to break the sub, obviously. Well, I don't know how obviously. Like, I didn't calculate anything. I just figured, you know, max attack Jirachi, breaking the sub. Yeah, easy. I go into Togekiss right here because I'm pretty sure that it can do nothing to me and I can hit it really hard with the Flamethrower. He does in fact have the Leech Seed, but it misses. That is unfortunate, but I obviously would have like switched out right there, but it would have been at a higher health. Instead, I decide to Roost, see what it wants to do. Volt Switch, like, you know, I'm Spadef, but it's still doing like, you know, like a 3rd damage. I mentioned earlier that the rocks were really adding up, so I knew I needed to get rid of them, especially if at any point I want Pinsir to do damage to his team. If I want to keep switching around with Togekiss, if, you know, I want to be able to like live a hit with anything, gotta get rid of those rocks, because he's obviously playing the game that's forcing me to switch a lot, which I'm okay with as long as I'm not taking constant chip damage. So I go into Suicune right here. It goes for the Drill Run. It does nothing to me. I got the Rocky Helmet, but oh no, I'm unable to wake up and go for another rest as he goes for the Z move, the Splintered Storm Shards, and that's gonna take me out. Like, oh no, Suicune, no. This is kind of unfortunate because I really wanted to keep that around to check the Lopunny, to check the Lycanroc, which it obviously did a terrible job at that. But he was able to whittle it down enough while I was asleep that he could just take me out with one of the things I was meant to check. I see a lot of that happening in like my league games just in general. Something's meant to check a thing, but instead it dies to a thing. So Jirachi is faster, and I go for the Iron Head right here. It does nothing to the Rotom. The smart thing right here would have been to switch to see what he wants to do, but me, being an intellectual, I stay in an Iron Head, because it's like, yeah, I can get 10 flinches in a row. See, there's one, I can get 9 more. No, he's going to get a Will-O-Wisp, and I'm wasting my Jirachi right here. Something that with my Heart Stamp, like, I could have taken out the Lopunny with Scarf Jirachi. I could have taken out the Nidoqueen Scarf Jirachi. I could have taken out the Lycanroc Scarf Jirachi. Maybe not the Hydreigon if I'm locked into Heart Stamp, and clearly not the Rotom right here. That's why I should switch this out, but I stayed in like an intellectual that I am. So now I do the smart thing and go into Roserade. I really wouldn't have cared about a burn right here, but I could have gone for the easy mode Leaf Storm. Hydreigon comes in and it's like, yeah, I'm not in the mood for that at all any day of the week, even though I could have gone for the Dazzling Gleam and hit anything that wants to come in really hard. So now I'm gonna like go for the Heart Stamp, because it's like I can hit most things except this Hydreigon, and at this point it's like, you know what, I can just use Jirachi as death fodder. As vital as it was for me this game, I gotta resort to it being death fodder. So right now we're standing at this point where Suicune is gone, Jirachi is weakened, Roserade's taken a lot of chip, and like a smart person, I took off Synthesis and didn't give it AV, and now Sleep Powder is useless because I can't get it off at any point. So So it's not looking pretty. Gray did a great job of getting me whittled down, and I'm just kind of like, how the heck do I win right here? I'm looking at everything that's like, how? So I gotta like figure out my win plan right here. So Lycanroc comes in, I'm not staying in there, and like I said, I'm gonna sack Jirachi, and after this, it's like, yeah. I'm able to go for the U-turn right here, because I figured he'd be switching anyway. So now I get in Pinsir for free, which is great, because the only thing that can outspeed it is Lycanroc, which already switched out. I could do a lot of damage to Lopunny with the Quick Attack. I could, you know, hurt Hydreigon really hard with X-Scissor, Rotom with X-Scissor, so I figured whatever comes in, Pinsir can do a lot of damage to. So that's why right now I'm going to Mega Evolve and pick off this Rotom, which so far has been a huge nuisance to my team. And yeah, it's like, I think we're 25, 26 turns in, and I finally get a KO. Like, wow. And it's like, I know Nidoqueen is Scarfed. That's why I'm going to switch out and sack Jirachi like I meant to. And I go into Lycanroc here because, okay, I know that I can live an Ice Beam. I made sure of that. But I also know that I cannot KO Nidoqueen right here with my priority. So I'm going to go for the SD because at +2 I can pick it off with a priority. Can't KO me. I can KO his Lycanroc with my Z move. I can do a lot of damage to Hydreigon with my priority. And Shaman is low enough that I might be able to KO it with a Z move, but I'm thinking about how I can maybe win with Lycanroc right here. It's not looking pretty, but it's looking possible if I get a Sword Stance up. So I'm going to go ahead and SD as he goes into Shaman. And this is a tough call for me right here. Because with Jirachigon, nothing left on my team can like outspeed and KO, or rather live a hit and KO his Lycanroc, except my own Lycanroc with my Z move. So if I'm gonna win, I need to keep my Lycanroc around to use the Z move on his Lycanroc. But unfortunately, right here, assuming that he's like 252 with like a little bit of defensive investment, Stone Edge is a roll to kill. But so it's like right here I have a chance to, I could either, okay, so this is like a really weird situation that I'm in. It took me a while to figure out. I can guaranteed KO his Shaman with my Z move, but then I guaranteed lose to his Lycanroc. Or I can take a chance and KO with Stone Edge right here and actually guaranteed be able to kill his Lycanroc. So I'm going to go for the ballsy play and Stone Edge right here, and it's got a chance to kill on the investment that I'm assuming he is. I hit, but I get a crit, and that's actually kind of huge because it was like way bulkier than I thought. And Seed Flare, while I think it can miss, it would have KO'd. So Stone Edge either misses or crits. Like, that's a fact of science that if you've played Mons enough, you know that's either Stone Edge misses or it crits you. Like 100% of it's one of those two things. So I made the ballsy play. I got lucky with the crit, but yeah, that's just how it goes. So Lopunny comes in. Luckily, I can like switch into, I think, Togekiss is what I'm gonna sack off right now. But basically, I know that I need Pinsir to KO Lopunny and Lycanroc to KO Lycanroc at this point in the game. So yeah, I go into Roserade. Like, Fake Out's gonna take me out because wow, that damage. And yeah, I'm gonna scare it out Lopunny. I'm gonna scare out with Pinsir because I can live any one hit from Lopunny with my Pinsir. I can actually live Fake Out in any one hit with my Pinsir at full, which is very useful to know. So I'm just gonna go for the Frustration right here to bop anything that wants to come in. Lycanroc might be able to tank it, but a combination of like Frustration and Quick Attack can basically take out any one thing right here. So Pinsir's gonna grab another KO right here, just like definitely. So yeah, Hydreigon, yeah, it's a combination of the two, just takes out the Hydreigon. So his Lycanroc comes in, and like I said, the only thing I have that can KO this, live a hit and KO, is my own Lycanroc. I need Pinsir around for that Lopunny and the Nidoqueen, so I'm going to sack Togekiss right here. So yeah, because it's like Togekiss isn't doing much. See what I mean? Stone Edge, it either misses or crits. So I'm sorry about that, but it's like I was stacking it anyway. I'm gonna leave it in so that this Stone Edge can take me out. See, it's a crit. Stone Edge is either a miss or a crit, and this video is like scientific proof of that. And yeah, my Lycanroc now, even I can live a hit, I can KO with the Z move, and then get a priority hit on whatever else comes in next. And that's awesome. So yeah, Drill Run does 80%. My Splintered Storm Shards is going to take out the Lycanroc. So now we know who's the real good boy. Yeah, good boy Lycanroc. So I'm going to get this Nidoqueen in range of Quick Attack from Pinsir, because, you know, I don't want to take an Ice Beam. And yeah, Quick Attack takes it out. So now it's Mega Pinsir versus Mega Lopunny. I thought about this very long and hard. I can go for Quick Attack right here. I could, you know, well, first of all, Lopunny's going to go for Fake Out. I can live a combination of Fake Out in any one move. So Frustration looks like the better move for me to hit right now. 2 Quick Attacks can take it out. 1 Quick Attack has a chance to KO, but it's not a chance that I really like. I want to just go for the 1 attack, risk, you know, Ice Punch or return, like, critting. Like, basically what I figured is the chance of Quick Attack KOing Lopunny's current health is, like, lower than, or I just, like, did some mathematical calculations that Frustration was the better move at this time. He goes for the Fake Out, and at this level of health, I can live any one hit. He goes for the Ice Punch. I go for the Frustration, and I take it out. And I win 1-0 at 12% HP, which is incredible, because at one point in this game, like after Suicune lost, I was like, yeah, this isn't happening. But we came back. We came back because I thought about it, and like I made smart plays, and it's like I did what I had to do to win. I had to like sack a couple of things during the process. Jirachi did nothing. Togekiss, you did okay. Suicune did nothing. But combination of Lycanroc and Pinsir with their powerful like moves and their priority, just like I played smart with them and got through the game. Gray, that was an incredible game. I really enjoyed playing you, and I can finally say that I'm actually like have a win, even though like I'm 1-2 versus Gray, like all games combined. But yeah, great game. We are now 2-0 in the PPL. 2-0 plus 5. I think that's the strongest start I've ever had to any season in my life. And I think right now, I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't know anything for certain. I think we're at the top of the league right now. Because, yeah, spoiler alert, I think Brendan is 1-1. I know D-Train is 2-0, but like only plus 2 or plus 3. Meanwhile, I'm plus 5. So we're not the only undefeated team right now, but we've got the highest differential because I was able to pick up a pretty big victory my first week, and I like squeaked in another win right here. So unless other games like start coming in and, you know, someone just gets 2 6-0s or whatever, we're standing at the top of the league right now. That's incredible, because I said I wanted to come into this league. I wanted to prove myself as a good, competent battler capable of like winning leagues and stuff. And that's still 100% what I intend to do. I'm just gonna go balls out, everything that I'm capable of. I'm just doing it, guys. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for either a sweep of the league or like 8-1 or something. Like I'm aiming big right here, and so far I'm like getting results. So really excited for how I do in this league. I've got a team that I think is incredible, and I love it, and I'm just going to use it to its fullest potential for this league. So yeah, if you've been enjoying the PPL so far, stick around. Toss a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I've got more content coming up for 2 different leagues and other random stuff that I end up deciding on. Comment down the video if you got anything to say about anything, even if you just want to say hi Trogdor. But yeah, that's all I've got, so I'll see everyone in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.